it was a privilege really to say Mass at the tomb of St. Peter. And I found it emotional and exhilarating. But when I thought more about St. Peter, the type of person that he was, that sort of brought reality to me. That we tend to exonerate people and we don't see their humanity. And my thoughts were more about that, how Peter struggled, but he was faithful, to the Lord, more committed really than relying on his own power, And our first conversation with the various dicasteries was also good, except that I lost my notes.
I remember,
I forgot them in the taxi.
So you didn't get them back yet?
No, I haven't got them.
And you arrived and you had to start talking. And
exactly.
The president is here.
Yes, but it flowed.
Breathing highly.
It flowed, because maybe had I had my notes, I would have given a lecture there. Maybe it was providential that I lost them, And how did you feel yourself about that meeting?
It was very good. It's just we got into trouble at the end because it was raining heavily. I lost half of the bishops. We delayed 40 minutes trying to find them and to reach the next meeting with the Secretary of State, which was very, very good, really. Their own initiative, they wanted to hear the situation in our 3 countries and really very down to earth.
Very much.
Very much aware also of things that are happening and asking how they can help in this moment. It was a very intense morning. Then we went there for the meeting with the laity.
Yeah.
Well, but before I say something about the laity, let me just go back to the Mass, the Holy Mass at the tomb of St. Peter, where he did not even know where the tomb was in any case. But all the same, what I want to say, this year it struck me, but it reminded me of 2014. 2014, I was just a few months a bishop, and that was far more than the feeling of today. But I was still happy again today. With the laity, I learned a lot today from them. Firstly, the fact that there were 3 lay people in that, and actually the leadership of the laity, besides the prefect, is lay people.
Actually, themselves. It was the laity.
Sure. Men and women with their families.
It was the laity. Yes. No,
so
it made a big difference, for the bishops listening to the laity.
Sure.
Usually, the laity listen to the bishop, and those laity, they were
very confident.
They had a sense of commitment, really, about the work that they are doing, and passion.
And understood everything that they were saying.
They
are
did.
In touch with what the laity is supposed to be, as far as the church is concerned, and what the laity is supposed to learn from us bishops and the priests. Also us have to learn something from the laity, as I was saying.
The point I liked more is that it's not like the laity wants to take over. That lady explained very well that the ordained clergy have a specific role, that they appreciate very much, but there are just some things that are peculiar to the laity, that the clergy, cannot do. And it's not a question of competition, it's complementarity. She kept saying that.
They were saying the question of co-responsibility is important between the priests and the laity and the bishops and the laity. And that co-responsibility and its cooperation, in this field of the laity, it is important. Also, what I liked most is that they also pointed out that the seminarians must be taught already at the seminary, so that when they come to the laity, they know their role and they know the role of the laity instead of just thinking of themselves as priests, and that they have nothing to learn from the laity.
But to go back to evangelization, on the point that I raised there, on various forms of evangelization, including catechetics. Because, I believe that catechetics is a way of evangelizing young people. I really think that we need to take seriously this issue of catechism in our training of priests. Because you cannot blame them if they are not so passionate about it, if they are not taught about it in the seminary.
Sure.
It's easy to talk about priests not doing this, but what are we doing ourselves to prepare them as bishops? It's high time that we send somebody to come and study catechetics as a profession, specialize on that and get a degree.
I was surprised because we had a very long day, and then the last meeting was with Caritas, and I thought the bishops would be very tired, but everyone was really interested. And in my case, I was surprised about how much Botswana is doing, because we were not really aware.
I've never heard of that.
Exactly.
That was the first time I heard of it, actually.
It's interesting. And how much interest also in the bishops of South Africa regarding how to bring Caritas down to the reality, reality of the parishes, and also for us from eSwatini to be able to share our own experience and our own challenges. And it's interesting because being 3 countries, we talk about the same organization, but really we complement each other in this journey. But there was a lot of interest really on the bishops to see how to move forward with this journey of Caritas in our conference area.
Yeah. And the point I liked about that lady, Moira, who speaks English with a Italian accent, pronouncing every word, but she's very clear about what it means. What I liked about it is that the aim is not to kill other initiatives, by introducing Caritas and to say that now St. Vincent de Paul must go because there is Caritas. It's a question of coordinating them, because they are all doing really the same thing, but we do not want repetition, and competition.
We cannot afford multiplying human resources or funds.
No, we can't.
So we really need to better coordinate all the work of love being done by the church in every diocese.
I learned a lot myself from there, because we are in the beginning stages of forming Caritas in Bloemfontein. So we still only have an interim team. So I gave them some material to study. I'm studying that too. But then I think when I go back, we'll be able to have a meeting and start.